WhatsApp just rolled out this new thing called message summary. It basically takes all your unread messages and turns them into this neat little paragraph. And it looks quite convenient, no? But if we take it back and understand what these messaging platforms actually are, when I read these summaries, it's the first version of someone's words that I'm seeing. And these words aren't actually theirs. So, what gets lost? And why is this important that we talk about? So, the way it works is quite simple. If you have a bunch of unread text, the app just gives you a short summary of what happened since you last looked at your phone. I think we can all relate on having quite a few messages, whether it's personal or inside a group chat. And it's all processed privately on your device. So Meta doesn't actually read this data. And it only applies to messages that are unread. It's supposed to help you catch up when a chat gets too overwhelming. That happens to me a lot. Sure, but messages are not invoices. They're people. Everyone has their own way of writing. The pauses, the dots, the weird little side comments. And that's the part that disappears when you start reading the summary first. But the summary doesn't replace anything. You can still open the conversation and read everybody's text word for word. It's just a preview, basically. But that's the problem. Because once you feel like you've got the point, you probably won't actually open the full message. Like if the summary says, she's annoyed about work, you've already formed your own interpretation of that. But maybe she actually wrote 10 different messages because she didn't know how to explicitly say that. Maybe the tone was soft or confused or trying not to sound dramatic. And you just skipped all of that. I mean, I get what you're saying, but honestly, people are drowning in chats. These group messages are going insane these days. And it's not just happy birthday. There's the group chats, there's the family chats, there's the work chats, and then there's the random updates. It's not crazy to want to help sort through all this noise that we have on our phones that causes a lot of people some angst. And it also helps you not miss anything. I know. But the way people write is part of the relationship. You know how some friends send 10 different messages because they can't hold the thought in one place. And others type one giant paragraph with no breaks. Or that one person who uses an emoji you instantly recognize as their something's off emoji. None of that survives the summary. The content, it survives. The person, it doesn't. Okay, but that's style. That's not the substance, the actual content of what people are saying. People care more about the update and getting the message across than the formatting. But the style is how you know how to read the actual substance. Imagine someone writes, I don't know if I'm overreacting. Maybe I am. I'm just trying to figure out why it feels weird. And then the summary reduces it to, they feel uneasy. It's not technically wrong, but it's not the same. There's something missing. Okay, so maybe the risk here isn't dramatic. It's not like AI is flipping the meaning of what people have been saying. It's just flattening it. Exactly. The summary, it gives you the headline. But when the first thing you see is the AI's version, not the person's version, your understanding shifts without you even noticing. Not in a big, dramatic way. Just in a slow, I don't really read long messages anymore kind of way. And that's the part that feels a little strange. No? Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow in a brand new country.